Alright folks, this is the presentation of my new sausage stuffer version 1.3. I had the 3 try first. It's made out of a PVC, 4-inch PVC pipe, and I have a pistons. It works actually with compressed air, and my first version only had the pistons, and the idea was to have the piston inserted in the stuffer, and by blowing the air, the piston pushing the meat to stuff my sausage. The problem is that I couldn't get a perfect seal because the pipe is not perfectly straight. So what I did is that I created this air chamber to be able to make sure that the air will not go over and stuff my sausage. The problem that I had is that because it's compressed air, when I stop the air, the piston keep on going and going, and it won't stop making the sausage. So what I did is that I transformed this little blower, so when I release the pressure, it actually empty the pressure from the chamber, and hopefully, this is the first time I'm going to try this, hopefully it will stop pushing the sausage. So the idea is to take some olive oil, lubricate a little bit the piston, push the piston to the maximum, close the release valve, and insert the pistons on the other side. Insert the piston and tie the chamber. Now I have the piston ready to push. I have approximately enough for 4 pounds of meat, and I can actually now fill up the meat inside. The reason I use this is because with the regular conventional machine, you keep on bringing air inside the sausage, and as you know, you don't want any air in your sausage. In your salami, actually. It's not sausage. So now I can stuff. I have approximately 4 pounds here of sausage meat. The first try with the new system. I don't know if it's gonna work. I'm gonna push the maximum so I don't have any pockets in it. Here I have the part with the nozzle. I'm using a small little casing, not a lamb but a pork casing, the lower intestines. So I need this one. And I actually got the little tool with teeth to tie it. Alright, nicely inserted, and I can put my casing. So this casing has been soaked now for over 2 hours in warm water. Make sure you put a lot of water so it slides nicely. go gentle. I don't know if this is gonna work. I bought a lot of casing and I repackaged it and freeze it, and I found out that this is not the way of doing it. You're better off leaving it in salt, because by repackaging and freezing it, it changes the casing and it becomes more brittle. So hopefully I'm not gonna have any mishap. They're by 6 feet in size. So once again, the idea with this new system is that when I released the handle, the piston stopped pushing the meat away. So I can control and do bigger sausage. If not, I have to create a long 6-foot sausage and later separate it and make small little ones, which is harder to tie the nuts. Sorry, I don't have a pause button, so you're gonna have to go through this. Enough for the purpose of the experiment. I'm going to cut it here and start the experiment. So I'm going to leave it there that way in the beginning to push the front air out and open the valve, close the release valve. And start. I don't know if you folks can see. Stop pushing. Anyway, I have 20 pounds of pressure. Maybe I can go with 40. Now I have the first meat coming out. A little nut. I did not prepare my strings. Hopefully they're very handy. Alright, and that is done. Strings. I'm going to cut a couple in advance. So those are sausages are made of pure pork, and there's a little bit of my secret ingredients, but I did put port wine to start the curing, and almond, my hazelnut. I usually put hazelnut. The hazelnut went bad, and I figure out if I put almond, it will do the same thing. Hopefully the taste is going to be interesting at the end. And the purpose of the hazelnut or the almond is actually to retain some humidity, so the sausage is going to last longer. Plus it gives a nice little taste. Alright, Let's go try now. So I can push and stop. It does stop. That's a good sign. So now I can tie it up. It's not very pressurized. But this one is a little. We're gonna make a little one. That's gonna be a little sausage. Well, not doubling it.